Alright, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make a minnow catcher using 2 soda bottles and some other miscellaneous stuff. Basically, we've got here, it's just a regular 2-liter bottle, another 2-liter bottle, pair of scissors, stapler, and some braided fishing line. It's like 12-pound test. It can be anything really, just regular string will work. So here we go. First thing we're going to do is cut our first bottle. So I'm going to use a table saw to actually cut mine just because it's an easy way to do it. I'm going to set my blade really shallow. I don't want to get too deep because I don't want to really mess up the bottle. So anyways, I'm going to cut the first one just about in half. So it's going to get noisy for a sec, but now you could probably do this with a pair of scissors too, but I think just using, I don't know, it's more fun using the table saw. So here we go, we're going to cut this one right about there, where there's a little thick line, where the harder bottom is split. So we're just going to take off the hard bottom section. So now I've just got the top half there, and then we're going to join the two together, and that's the next step. Alright, so we're going to take our stapler, we're going to take both these ends here. Now you want to take the cap off before you do this, because that's where the fish are going to go in. This cap you're going to save so you can drain the fish out later, but they don't get away. So we're going to take the one section, shove it into the other. Yeah, I got a little deep there. You don't want to take up too much room because you still want to get the food in there. That about like that's all right. I'm going to take my stapler. I'm just going to kind of get a few staples in there. And there we go, it's stapled together, and the next step then is just take our fishing line, braided line, or string, and we're going to tie it around the end here. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, just a regular knot. Double a couple times. Just to be safe. And there we go. So now we can drop this, shove some food in there, drop this in the water, in the shallow area, and minnows come in this end. We trap them in there and they eat, just shove some bread in there and they'll eat the bread. And then when you're ready and you got a few in there, we're going to pull it out. And so later I'll show you how this actually works in a stream or whatever, but that's it. That's building the minnow catcher. Alright, so one thing I forgot to mention is that we need some holes in the container so that we can, when we stick it in the water, it won't be all full of air. So in order to sink it, we're going to burn a few holes in it. Easiest way to do it is with the nail and a propane torch. So we're going to set up our torch. I'm going to grab a pliers, I'm going to grab a nail, I'm going to grab a beer. I'm going to take the end of the cup, pour a little beer in there. Probably not the best liquid to cool off our nail with, but at least it's pretty safe for me. So anyways, I'm going to heat up our nail. There's no glow to it. Just going to poke a few little holes in there real fast. And that'll let all the little air bubbles come out, so we don't have a container half full of air. And then cool off your nail in some liquid. Basically, now it's ready to go. So we got about half dozen or dozen holes, and they're not too big. When the nail was that hot, it kind of wallowed out the hole. So you really don't want to use a big nail, or the holes are going to be pretty substantial. So small nail, pliers, propane torch, and a beer in a cup.